Wammo Breakfast.
Wine Vault Radio with Jayson Bryant from winevaulttv.com.
Jayson_Bryant on Twitter, he is too, and of course all his videos up there at Wine Vault TV. G'day there, Jason.
G'day, Wammo.
Good week?
Yeah, I was celebrating with the Boston Bruins winning the Stanley Cup 4-0 in the Game 7 yesterday, and
ice hockey, yes.
Ice hockey, now, NHL, yep.
I thought you were the Canucks guy.
No, see, I don't. I really like the Canadian teams.
Yeah.
But I really don't like Vancouver. Never have done.
Okay.
And
so them losing that sent them off in a riot. It was like a football riot.
It was.
Which you'd be well
versed in. No, it sits uncomfortably with me, but it's almost a tradition in Canada if one of their teams gets to the final. Whether they win or lose, the fans go rioting. Yeah. Right? So, to me, yeah, sure.
But you just don't associate riots with Canada, do you?
No, because they're even more laid back than New Zealand, right? And they sit next door to this big brother, like New Zealand sits next to Australia, and they have the same kind of mentality, attitude, kind of laissez-faire, slightly apathetic attitude, and very rarely get stressed about anything. They have a very low crime rate, low drug rate. Some of the indigenous population have a high alcohol addiction rate.
Do they not? Don't they have more guns?
They have a lot of guns, but they have very little gun crime.
Yeah, weird.
If someone's shot in Canada, it makes national news for about a week.
Yeah. So it should, and in a right society, it should. I mean, it should be a big deal.
Yeah,
but say in America, it's happening every hour.
It happens daily, right? Yeah. In America, so kind of it's almost whatever, and you become desensitized to these issues.
And so when I heard about this riot yesterday, without knowing that it was sport initially, I thought, there must be, they must the similar situation to Greece or something. Their economy's going down the gurgler, and
well, I mean, there is that
austerity
too.
measures were happening, but no, it was about a hockey game.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes these things are used as a screen or a mask for other ways to vent anger.
Yeah,
and that just happened to be the catalyst yesterday. But it was nice to see them passionate, and then I wondered about what would happen in Auckland come October the 26th or 23rd if the All Blacks didn't win the final. I don't know what would happen. I think that there would still be, because one of the things is...
Look, as meathead as some rugby fans are in New Zealand, some rugby fans, I just still can't see us rioting.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the passion and the media frenzy that builds up expectation and then all of a sudden slightly deflated. I wonder where all of that anxiety and tension and where you displace it, where you put it for supporters, and it is a media-driven thing.
Because we're not going to win.
Oh no, I think we're going to win, but I think there's a lot of pressure and expectation on the All Blacks, and touch wood that they win and they can cope with it. Hopefully, they're being professional athletes. They can
cope with the win.
Cope with the
loss,
with the pressure to play in the final and to win.
No, they can't. They can't.
I'm not that negative on it. But if they didn't, what would happen? And that made me think, wow, okay, very similar people. Yeah. Anyway, on a more pleasing note, I've bought a wine in Pinot Noir from Nelson.
Anchorage,
yes, from a bay in Nelson in Motueka.
Yep.
Used to be a tobacco farm, and we tasted one of their other wines on the show whilst you were away.
Yeah.
And so I'm quite keen to taste this, because Nelson, I mean, they've got a few really outstanding vineyards down there, and for me, Neudorf is one of those.
Yeah.
Seafried make a really kind of mixed bag of wine, some really great, some very average. Then there's Millcrest Estate, who is very small, and they've got quite a lot of boutique producers down there. And so it'd be quite nice for another winery, vineyard, to kind of stake its claim and say, look, Nelson's really, really good. Come here, we're a tourist destination, blah, blah, blah.
I saw a good country calendar the other night.
Yep.
And it was a traditional apple farm in the region, Motueka, near the township there, that Still does the apples. That's their main thing, but they have now split out into wine, kiwi fruit, and they still have a plot of tobacco.
So yeah, I mean, because you're not allowed to plant tobacco anymore, are you?
No, but you must, unless you've got some special kind of license.
Well, yeah, and if you've got an existing license, you can renew it. But I
guess maybe it's for personal use only.
I've got 15 acres. It's all for personal use.
But apparently, that was really the interesting part I found was that if you can grow tobacco, you can almost grow anything because it is such a temperamental plant, really hard to grow.
Yeah. So,
right.
But was it? I mean, it seems slightly strange that that was on there. But is it not Anchorage wines? The Drummonds?
No, no.
Okay.
Don't think so.
Right, so we're going to crack this.
This is the Pinot.
This is the Pinot, yeah.
And is Nelson starting to get known for its Pinots? I know Neudorf, as you were saying, though.
Neudorf, I mean, they make one of the country's best Pinot Gris and Pinot Noirs. So, I mean, you can see this is it's fairly light. It's
Very
almost
light.
A slightly dark rosé in colour. And so I would expect it to be, although in France sometimes these light wines you get really, really full-bodied wines with just a light colour. So it's all about texture, mouthfeel, palate weight and stuff like that. So looking at it, it looks quite thin.
Can you smell today, by the way? You still sound a little bit sick.
I have been. I can smell strawberries and cream on the top. It's like going to Wimbledon, which starts next week. Or this weekend. Strawberries, cream, do you know, ironically, I know I've suffered it. I can smell tobacco.
Really? It's the power of suggestion.
No, I know. That is absolutely right. It is. Bang on. Power of suggestion.
Happened yesterday, we had the beer tastings on Sam's show yesterday.
I got pencil shavings and tobacco.
And someone said raspberry in this particular beer.
Yeah.
And then from then on, all I could taste was Coke and raspberry.
Yeah, exactly. Can you not smell that? Maybe just a bit of the oak that's coming through that makes it.
Indefinite. Power of suggestion, oak on the palate. Quite acidic.
Yeah, it's quite acidic. It's more food. It's a bit thin. Fruit-wise, it's thin. And
thin, you mean a little bit watery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it's got this kind of almost sour, bitter ending, kind of like a sour cherry ending, which I quite like. I like the acid, I like the dryness, the mineral kind of character of the dryness, but it wasn't full-bodied enough. I didn't get enough primary fruit. It may develop. It's only 2009, so the next 3 to 5 years will really be the telling of this wine. What do you think? What would you score it?
I wouldn't score it too high, to be honest, at this point. Maybe it does need a little bit more time. Yeah. I'd score it in the high 70s.
Yeah, I'm going to go kind of like 81, 82.
Okay.
Because I like the finishing component.
It just feels like it needs to mellow a little bit.
And sometimes these kind of angry youth they go through a lag phase, so you don't get any real expression from it, and then they pop out the other side and they're really expressive and they've matured and they're flourishing kind of young adults.
What's the price point on that?
Under $25. So
it's good for a
Pinot.
Pretty.
Yeah, but I think it's about 15 under $20.
Okay.
Yeah. So for a midweek Pinot, not bad. 81. I'm going to go 81 points on it.
That was the Anchorage 2009 Pinot Noir.
There we are.
Check it out.
Until next week.
All right. Jayson _Bryant on Twitter and Wammo TV.